Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mummies out there and to all the beautiful women out there who have not yet birthed a child. Oh, I'm glad you didn't see that hand movement.
All right, we can't hear.
You are all stunning, and whether you know it or not, there is someone in your world that looks up to you. And if there's not someone in the world even that you know of, they are watching you and they're learning from you, and you're beautiful and you are stunning, and I believe in you and I love you. Happy Mother's Day.
Hey! Today's Mother's Day in Australia, also some other place in the world, definitely Brazil, I don't know about other places. And by today I mean the day I'm recording this video, the day that this vlog was recorded, not when you're watching it. And other than going to church in the morning, we also went to Shelly's family and did a lot of family things, and I didn't film anything of that because we were just there enjoying the family things. And because it's Mother's Day, I want to make a video talking about the two most amazing mothers that I know. One of them being my mom, another one being Shelly. And I'll try to be brief, and I'll also try not to cry. Not because I think crying is a bad thing, crying is a great thing, but it's awkward in a video. So I apologize in advance if I fail at my task. Let's start with my mom. Here's a video of my mom from one of my recent vlogs. Now we're going back home because we need to go shopping at some point. Amelie needs a bath, and then I think we're gonna go out. It is right that going out requires like 2 hours of just, we're gonna go out, we're gonna do this, we need to pack. It just takes so long to get out of the house. It's my mom's fault. Yeah. She has no idea what I just said. People say that we look a lot like each other. I think that's correct. My mom is an amazing woman. She is strong and courageous and very bold. And I know she probably doesn't think much like that of herself. I don't know if you know, but my parents got divorced when I was 13. And it wasn't like a messy divorce or anything. I mean, my dad decided to leave, but it wasn't like this bizarre thing that some people go through. Or at least a lot of the messy things were hidden from me and my sister. But that didn't make anything easier. It kind of came as a surprise to us, and I think to my mom as well. But through the entire time, she always put me and my sister first. I still remember the day that I walked into my parents' bathroom to give my dad money because for some reason I needed to give him back money. And they were both, my mom was crying desperately and my dad was, I don't know, trying to talk to her or something. At that time I didn't know they were getting divorced, but I felt that something was wrong. And my mom, all I could hear and remember from that moment is, first, my mom was not happy that I saw that, and second is she was trying to convince my dad to think of me and my sister. And I was like, think of us for what? Like, but it's very clear in my memory. She was like, they're so young, maybe wait. And then there was, after my dad left, we bought a car, because I think the car belonged to my dad, I'm not sure. So we bought this Volkswagen Beetle, not the new one, the old one. Okay, they were very popular in Brazil at the time. So popular that I think we had the car for a week and it got stolen, vanished, disappeared. Probably people took it for parts, and I was so angry. Not just because of the car, but like all the things happening, and then now this, and I'm like, what the heck? And I think it was crying, or it was about to slam something. I was furious, but she very calmly comforted me and just said that things will be alright, and being angry is not gonna help. And it was so amazing that she could be that calm and collected when she was also going through something really difficult in her life. It's much easier to just type a message like that on Instagram or something, because yeah. And then the whole time, since I was 13 until I was 20 and moved to Australia, until now really, because I still talk to her a lot. But during my teenage years, she was amazing. Always put us first and wanted to give us the best despite the circumstance, and did the best that she could to just bring me and my sister up in the best way possible. And of course, no one is perfect. She was not perfect, but she was humble to come and apologize when she thought she was wrong, when she thought she was not being. And the truth is, she was and is a great mom, and most of the good parts of my character are because of her. And I don't know if I ever said all this to her before, but you know, I know she's gonna watch this video, so I love you, Mom. There you go. If I've never told you this, now you know. Also, if you've never told your mom anything similar to this, she might be questioning how great of a mom she is. You could be doing your mom an incredible favor by telling her how you feel about her and how amazing she was and she is in your life. And then there's Shelly. I remember very clearly the day that we did a pregnancy test, and we were so excited that it was finally positive. We got a few negative tests in the previous just like 2-3 months, and we're so excited. It's finally positive. Yes. And from that moment, you start feeling like you're a parent. I don't know what it feels to be a mom because I'm not a woman. But the moment you go and get an ultrasound for the first time, and they confirm that it's not just like the chemical reaction in the pee, and the first time you hear the baby's heartbeat is just... Shelly was like, I can remember so vividly her face, and it was an incredible moment. And then there's the pregnancy. As a woman, you have to give up many things, and it's not easy, and it's painful, and it's all these things. To be honest, I'm a bit jealous, because that's the kind of thing that men will never have. I'm not talking about the pain. Yes, we're never going to understand their pain, ever. But this connection that you have of having your child grow inside of you must be an incredible thing. I'll never find out. I'll never know. And Shelly did so amazing through the pregnancy. She barely had any morning sickness. It was just 1 day or 2 or something. And then came the birth. And a lot of people will say that birth is this beautiful thing and it's amazing, but no, it's not. It's a horrendous thing. It's the worst. I don't want to remember. I don't want to bring back the memories of Shelly screaming like I've never seen before anyone scream in their lives. And I will eventually do a video about the whole birth story. This is a very compact form of that story. But long story short, the labor didn't progress. Shelly needed a cesarean. Here's a picture of our family for the first time. You can see me holding Amelie, and you can see Shelly at the back being stitched up after the cesarean. And she was so brave to the cesarean. She was feeling nauseous, and the anesthetist was like giving all sorts of medicine to stop it. I think she got to the limit, like she couldn't give any more, and she was still like shaking, and it was, as I said, it's not pretty. I mean, it was wonderful. Amelie was born, and it was this amazing, it's incredible. I can't even explain how amazing it was. But at the same time, Shelly had to go through that, and she was so strong and brave. But wait, there's more. 18 days later, we had to go back to the hospital, and Shelly had to have a surgery. The doctors thought it was one thing that was going to be super quick, but ended up being something completely different, and they had to remove some of her bowel, and this is like serious stuff. In 3 weeks, she had 2 major abdominal surgeries. One was the cesarean, another one was getting a piece of her bowel removed. And the recovery for the second surgery was just, oh gosh, it was on the worst days. We had 5 different teams of doctors coming to visit her every day, to the point that it was concerning. It was worrying. And Shelly went through that so well. She was incredibly strong, and through this whole situation she did not give up breastfeeding, which is like how, like, there was one day that the doctors had to tell her, you're not gonna breastfeed today because you need to recover, you don't look good, you need to get good. And this is just one of the many examples of Shelly putting our family and Amelie first. After a few days, she started getting better, and we came back home, and it was all great. I mean, the recovery at home wasn't easy. If it isn't easy after having a cesarean, or even after having a natural birth, just imagine how hard it was after going through all this. And although this happened 1 year and 8 months, I don't even know, some time ago, I can see time and time again Shelly being an incredible mom to Amelie. Every day I come home and Amelie learned something new, and she's so happy and so excited about life. And sure, some of that is from Amelie's own personality, but there wouldn't be anything like it if it weren't for her mom, Shelly, who spends every single day with her. But yeah, I told you all this just to say that I'm so proud of who Shelly is as a mom and as a woman. And I think that Amelie, if she manages to be only half of who Shelly is when she grows up, she's going to be amazing. But yeah, that's it. I know I said it was going to be short. It's probably not that short. Happy Mother's Day to you if you're a mom, and if you one day you're going to be a mom. And I hope you got to celebrate the special woman in your life. If you don't have a mom, I'm sure you have a woman or many women in your life that you look up to. Thanks so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. It was a bit different. I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow with a toilet talk, which is not nothing like this video. It's very different and hopefully very fun video. See you tomorrow. My favorite comment from our daily vloggers Crazy is from Subosho Robbie, where he says, "Are you going to be sightseeing or something while in the US? I'm going to the US in 3 weeks. I'm gonna be in San Francisco for the whole week, just for 1 week. And I will be working most of the time, but I think on the first Saturday, I might be able to go around and do some shopping. And maybe sightseeing.